So let me just give you a little, I'll give you a little Daisy voice here. Now, check this, right? Before we get into conversation and before I play the Daisy voice here, my stepfather, right, who is kind of like my father, because he had me since a little boy, since I was like 2 years. His family is the two sets from South. And if anybody know the two sets from South, they are related to Daisy voice here. So this is from sort of my aunt, far off, not really related to me by blood, but in my family, step is to walk on. This is Daisy voice here. Alegria, Alegria. Very famous song. Wow, on the Wi-Fi playing mad. Again. Alright, look at it coming. Let me go. There we go. Alegria, Alegria. I'm sorry I'm not taking any calls right now. I just want to re-engage into the conversation, get the live back up and everything. And once that is done, then we'll get into the conversation and thing. I know the conversation sweet, the conversation nice. It real sweet and nice, but you know. There we go. Parang people, parang. Yeah, boy. Real sabotage thing inside here, boy. What is that? Anyway, we could just get back into the conversation, yes? Yeah, we gotta get back into it. But good morning. Good morning, Pastor Google. A lot of people, they do not know what is going on with Pastor Google. But as I heard that he's getting better. He was sick or something. I'm not too sure about the particulars of the situation. But I am really just here filling in place for him. You know, and when he comes back, he will be back with you guys. So don't worry about anything. A lot of people has been commenting about it, but I didn't reply because I did not know. But yeah, so I'm just filling in for Pastor Google. So allow me to grace the air, be with you. You know, let me enjoy myself. And then when he comes back, he'll be back with full force. Just some information for you. Some of you don't know is Pastor Google who actually taught me this whole system here. You know, it's actually he who initiated for me to be on radio, because I was just work in the office. Check that, eh? A lot of people don't know that. But anyway, so get well soon, Pastor Google, and come back. Your people misses you. I know you're listening, so come back. Your people misses you. To the caller who was calling just now, I will now open the lines and extend that to you. I am now open to accommodating you, so you can call when you want, when you're ready. Okay, the reach already. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Hey.
I had some views for Small Dread and Small Dread Live. I had some views.
Yeah.
Views.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get it live up, but the Wi-Fi in the building playing mad. I don't know why, boy. I don't know why.
All right, Small Dread, I will try back.
Yeah.
Population to hear my theory on this, boy.
Okay.
It's very serious.
So you think you're ready now? Because I now get it live up. I now get it up.
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, good morning, Small Dread.
Good morning, ma'am.
I've taken in your live, and I've been following this show. And I said, well, so, and I have some takes for Mr. Gary Griffiths.
Talk to him.
I read a post. He said he have our the population's interest at heart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have no problem with him. I think that he did a good job in the earlys and whatever. But I think that his views on this.
Yeah, as of late, he giving trouble.
He getting some trouble.
Yeah.
So what my questions was for him. I needed him to answer this, but you know he ranting all over social media.
I feel if he just post it on Facebook, he might answer, you know.
I have been, but he doesn't seem to get to this. He gets to all the little posts.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question for him. He says that he has our best interest at heart, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Since I started to work, I was told that I needed to open a bank account in order to get my money. My money that I done work for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if I didn't get the bank account, I still would need the services of a bank because I'll have to change the check there, right?
Okay.
To alleviate all of that, I opened the bank account. If I were to go, let's say I go today and open a bank account. I know you have a limited time. Let me speed it up. If I go today,
No. We actually have time right now, so you could go ahead.
All right. If
Yeah.
I go today and open a bank account, today is the 28th of October, right?
Mm-hmm.
I open a bank account, let's say RBC, I with RBC. My name is Krista Baba, they will quote me. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
I go today and open the bank account, right?
Mm.
You know, by October 1st, I would now need the $20 that I opened the bank account for. You want to know why? Because it's called bank charges, where I know banks holding your money and they want to keep it as security, whatever. But if I need my $20 between today, the 28th, and the 1st of October, do you know what will happen to me? I would not be able to get back my $20.
Yeah.
Because you have a limit now. Banks are telling you can't get your money through ATM unless it's $50 or $100.
Okay.
And let's say I want to use an ATM that gives me $20, which is FBC and Republic Bank. I still can't get it. You know what will come out of the machine? A slip saying that I don't have sufficient funds, but my $20 has been deducted $4 because I use the ATM. And that is illegal. That is legal. No, that is legal. Right? Now, my take on this is that if I work Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 4, and I collect my monthly salary, it is already taxed NIS. It's already taxed PAY and health charge.
Mm-hmm.
I've already paid my tax as a citizen who is working off their heart. Right? Why isn't it illegal for me to take my money and go buy a roulette machine and lose all? Why isn't it illegal for me to go and play by the playway booth? Right?
Oh. What?
Now,
You're covering bombs, girl.
Is it that they're trying to tell me that I now cannot do what I damn well please with my salary after tax?
After you pay your dues. After you pay your dues.
If I see that after tax, I see that maybe a pyramid scheme might work for me. Now, I'm saying this to highlight that DDS has not had a complaint. Whatever system he is working, he has seemed to master it. I know that it would have ills with terms of the regulatory procedures, with terms of his money, right?
Okay.
How much money you're supposed to have in tax or whatever the case might be, right? But Chinese have a system and put in place. I'm not fighting only Chinese, but you don't see a police officer busting every Chinese corner.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you, if I travel from Port of Spain to Arima, the 1,099 Chinese restaurants it has, maybe 99 out of a million have a 36 to 1. I go in and push my little slip through the hole, and again, I slip all ping pong 26 to 1. So
An orchard.
And they're not going and bust that. And 99% of the time, when I put my slip inside that Chinese slip, I just see a police in the line in the back of me. But they're not going and bust that. They're going and bust DDS, who had been trying to help people. Now, let's say he's saying maybe it's money laundering, maybe it's drugs money. Let's say all them people who went and invest must be had their little hard-earned salary for that month, that is their rent money or something, and try to go and invest in this thing. It's hard-earned people money. You're saying to us now, you don't know where the money come from. All the time you're saying that how, please don't invest in these pyramid schemes. People invest in it, and now you're saying, you don't know, I don't know where this money come from.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Paula, let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. You have money so you can talk, right? I don't want to use up your money. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm going to play. We're going to have productive and constructive banter right now. So I'm going to play the other side of yours. So just to give the listeners an understanding of this whole thing, right? So you as a person, you say, as you say, you work and you go and you get your money and you pay your tax and everything. So you're going to do your little investment however you see fit, right? You get in and you get your money. But the money you get in is not from like the guy. You getting it from other people who join, right?
Yeah.
So in the pyramid scheme is the man at the top that eating the most, and as it break down, going down, everybody eating after him. But the wider it get, the harder it is to pay. What about the people? What happens to the people at the bottom there? Yeah, topic for discussion. Right. I'm not opposing you or anything. I just, topic for discussion.
No. I understand.
Yeah.
Now, whereas I understand how a pyramid schemes work, right? And that is probably why you have a lot of people running about saying, yeah, I running a susu, this one running a pyramid, whatever the case might be. And some of them crashing. Now, I can't talk for them how they choose to run there. Yes, it have dishonest people, and yes, it had dishonest admins who would have scammed people out of their money. But ZDS had been operating for over 3 months or whatever the case might be, and he has not had a problem. Nobody came to complain.
Yeah,
now,
nobody complained.
Other admins who is crashing the group deliberately, taking the people money and going their way, right? And Gary is not knocking on them doors.
Okay, I don't know if it's possible, but can you give the customers, the listeners, sorry, an account for where the money is coming from so someone who invests in it getting the return, where, like an idea of where the money is coming from?
Well, I would have did some research on it, right? And to my knowledge of it, for someone to just up and say tomorrow, hey, I'm going to run this at Susu, 8 man come in and only go and pay this one person, right? And supposing you done pay the one person and the 8 persons come back and say, hey, I don't want to be in this Susu again, I will back my money.
Well, yeah, he had to pay them back.
In all business, you always have to have a capital.
Okay.
In ZDS, I'm sure he is a money lender, right? The man must have had money. You don't know under his money lendering license how much interest he charged from whoever, whenever.
Yeah. I think that is free for him to decide.
Before he decided to come and say, let's run a Susu.
Okay.
So he may or may not have the money, but he damn well have the money. 22 million is money.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So a lot of people, small fries, people without managerial skills and without money management skills want to up and come on every corner just like the Chinese and say, I want to run a Susu. But they don't have any funds to fall back on, and they're trying to build a bank. Okay,
so you're saying that his money lending money that he would have gathered over how much of a years he has been doing that for is what he puts in case someone doesn't join in.
Well, I want to believe so, but because he has had a good track record of payment, it's the more people that are coming in, and the more people that are coming in is the more people you'll be able to pay.
Okay.
So if it is people stop coming, there's where the small prices have a problem. If people stop coming to join and they're not making sufficient payouts to other people, and people stop joining your Susu, it's obvious your Susu will crash.
Will crash.
Look how much people was lined up there by DDS, DSS or whatever. Look how much people, scores of people who had their money under their mattress, wherever they get it from, coming to invest. Yeah? Okay. That's my take on it. I don't know if the man had his stuff set up, but he did not have any complaint. I have a dread issue with the little small fries and them who want to just up and don't have no managerial skills and don't have no money management skills and want to sit around a Susu and then crash it and take innocent people money. I have a problem with that, and I think Gary should go and seek out them.
Yeah, because a lot of Susus did crash.
Yeah.
A lot of Susus did crash. Okay, caller. Thank you.
All right, then. Thanks for hearing my house, man.
Yeah, man, of course.
I just want to answer my questions. He think that is legal for the bank to take my $20.
Well, what's me? All parts of the system crazy, yeah? All parts of the system crazy. Thank you. Good day, caller. Good welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, morning. Welcome. Caller, you'll have to either move away from your radio or lower it down. Again, feedback.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Right. So, this thing about this is, people keep saying this is a Susu. A Susu starts with 5 people. Me and you go to a Susu between you and them.
Yeah.
So that can't be a Susu. It can't be a Susu because a Susu doesn't require, how to put it, constant inflow of people. One group of people is just 10 people.
Yeah, and it stay within one group, yeah.
Income amongst themselves. in order for this to continue to survive, because this is, Asusu doesn't pay interest. Even about
No, straight up.
Asusu doesn't pay you interest. Because if you put $100 in Asusu and we say you're running for 10 weeks, after 10 weeks is how much, my brother?
Yeah, but that is $1,000.
$100.
You say $100 a week for 10 weeks?
It becomes $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000.
It doesn't become $5,000. That is Asusu. If a man come and tell me, give me $500 and he's going to give me $1,500, my next question is, what are you selling? What are you trading?
Yeah.
Where are you investing my money? What stock market? Am I buying shares in Coca-Cola, Toyota, and Massey stores?
You know, that is really a good question. Did the guy said anything along those lines about where he does get his money or how it does work?
This is what we call, I had a man called Murdoch. Something Murdoch. What was his name? I think one of his sons eventually killed himself. You know what happened? That's how the word Ponzi scheme came about. Because he was doing the same thing. Clico tried the same thing now. He invested in Clico and Clico was paying big dividends. And the end result of it is what? Because if Clico is different, because Clico was investing your money into something,
right,
I was going to buy a Coke. But if tomorrow the demand for Coke falls, that means you lose.
Yeah.
But unlike this year, this man is taking my money and he has 22 million so long in a house and he had about 10 different servers to collect. I know, and thank God for that. I know we get to know the policeman and they turn me Nigerian song, African song into police. Now imagine that.
Yeah, everything is a joke. Everything funny.
So now we get to, and they tell me now, I don't know if it's a police or is it an army, but it's somebody in military uniform.
Well, yeah,
so
because
some time ago before he sent these police officers there, because he could have used the police.
Yeah, one group.
And he didn't do that. He said he took police from different places that he...
which was a mistake from the front.
Right, so you know what that tells me? That Lahore police had to be protected because we consider one of the most crime-ridden areas in Trinidad and Tobago. Not so?
Pardon?
That Lahore is considered like how they want to...
Yeah, a hotspot area. Yeah.
And imagine that a man sitting in a normal house, in bulletproof, in 10-story stall, with 22 million and he only 15 million running by he and 10 people there. That means that somebody in the community that has great power is protecting this individual. It reached so bad till they give back the man the money and the commissioner of police don't know.
Yeah, behind the back and thing, yeah.
Right?
He probably feeling real embarrassed because of that, eh? That could be one of the reasons for why he attacking people.
That there are policemen, soldier men.
No, but you have police involved in it, you know. Who in the Susu?
Is a soldier.
Yeah, so you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So left to see the outcome because somebody wants this thing to die. And now we're going to see if our commissioner of police is worth his soul. Because I remember when he came into office, he went down the river somewhere and tell everybody, don't take a life.
Yeah, he really get on bad. Ooh, like your money done there by caller, boy. Welcome, caller. Good morning. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Who am I speaking with?
This is Small Dread on Youth Talk. Welcome, ma'am.
Right. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was happy. I just, so I heard what this, but I was hearing the lady earlier, but kind of close to the end, and I'm glad this gentleman came there and explained this thing, right? Because even the Susu, people explain how this, because if you join in something, if you invest in your money, you must know what is going to happen.
Yeah, I believe that is like the biggest problem with it, that people do not know where the money is coming from.
They just hear some people get plenty money, boy, I get a lot of money, I get a lot of money. Yeah. And if you put in money, you would get that amount too. But then somebody will lose.
Yeah, because somebody has to lose.
Right. If somebody's supposed to get $1,000, as the fella explained it, I don't want to explain it again. If at the end of your time, you're supposed to get $1,000 because you have, it's just like you're just saving up $100
Yeah, it
a
come like
time.
a save up,
You
yeah.
just
Or
get
you
it
take a loan.
upfront.
Yeah. It does feel like that if you save up or you take a loan. Either way.
Right. And in order, and you say that Susu, if you take somebody's money, obviously you have to give back something. If you borrow some money from a friend, you might say, okay, well, when you don't go back, I've taken out from the bank, I'll be losing interest. You have to pay me something. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's just like a higher purchase. If you take the people thing, you're not going to pay the same price as cash. You will have to pay a higher purchase price because you have it over time. If at some time you pay, they will lose because they have to sell it for a lesser amount, okay?
Right.
So, and select thing, the stock market, and I've said the same thing. On the stock market, it's the same thing. You invest your money, there's no guarantee there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which avenue. It doesn't matter which avenue.
Right, because that's why a lot of people go in and kill a lot of people in America because when the stock market crash or something or they lose their money, they get upset.
Yeah,
before they
right
go
now,
in, they have a lot of
actually.
people which they sign up, you know? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you know the risk that you will be taking. You take the risk in marriage, you take the risk in a business. So let's be fast.
Well, life is a gamble. You know? Life is a gamble.
Right.
Yeah.
You open a business, no guarantee that business will prosper till you die.
True.
Right? It depends on how you market, how you sell, who you employ, and who comes to you, or who like your product.
Right.
Or who like your service. Right? So, so, you know, people have said a lot, this guy had said a lot. So what I want to say is that, you know, I was seeing, like, I got a message, not message, but, you know, on the phone you get a lot of updates. Where now, somebody's claiming that it's 92 million. But I'm saying, Mr. Gary is not responsible for what's missing. He should only be responsible for what he takes. So whoever take your other amount, you find that person. Because you received things that was not, you're not supposed to receive again. So they were supposed to go through all that money, assess it, but you got it before time. So you now have to take your loss. And you know something, Small Dread? Sometimes you save people from themselves, from doing stupidness. And they don't realize it. Right? Because a lot of people can get hurt when they do wrong things. It's not something that is recommended by the law, but then when you do that, you want the law to save you. Right? So we have to be careful.
Okay.
Have a pleasant morning.
Same to you, ma'am. Same to you. This thing, it's hot all over. It's hot and it's sticky all over. Honestly, it's hard for you to... Why? Because, you see, things hard in Trinidad. I think that is one of the biggest thing about this whole thing, is that things real hard in Trinidad. So, you know, let me just play a song and answer. Hold on.
You could have down blessings on my nation.
Yeah, so that is just to give all the idea of the kind of thing that have going on. It tricky, but boy, better we leave that. Better we leave that alone. You know, one thing that is true is that we police people, or they have other crimes going on. This thing kind of at a standstill in a kind of way. You know, with Gary and all of them, this thing kind of at a standstill, really and truly. So leave that to the investigation, because there's an investigation going on. Only go outside and fight some crime now, man. The other day, some people get robbed. It's sad, you know. It real sad. Some people get a guy and his wife was robbed. I think of $300 and something thousand or something like that. Yeah, and boy, as I said earlier on in the show, it doesn't really have anything you could do about things like that. Like you get robbed, you have a certain amount of money in your house. Now there's a limit to how much money you could have in your house. But I'm just saying, you save up your little money. You don't want to put it in the bank because the bank, as the caller, 2 callers ago, the lady said that the bank does you just have charges in the bank. Plain and simple. You just have charges when you have money in the bank. You just have to pay your ATM fees and whatnot. So some people really just rather the old way of putting money in the mattress and however it may be. But the thing about that is there's no insurance for that. So if somebody is to come in your house and take that money from you, you're on your own with that. You know? You're on your own. And nowadays if you call the police, if they may tell you they don't have any vehicles, first of all, before they even tell you anything, they go and ask you one set of questions as if you rob yourself. They go and ask you one bag of question, one long set of question about was your house open? A man breaking your house, said asking you if your house open. Even if your house open, let me say somebody breaking your house 12 o'clock in the night, you up, you're in and out your house and somebody come in the house. That's still not really your fault, you know. But apparently if you leave your door open, it's negligence. So they already disclaim you one time. That is scary thing about it. But anyway, as I was saying, you know, they go and ask you one set of long question, what's your name, where you living, all these kind of things, which I find strange, you know, because if you call to waste police time, they will fine you. If you call and like prank call the police, they will fine you. But with serious crime, they may go and fine you. You have to answer one bag of thing. And I find we should stop pretending like they doesn't know who the call coming from. Maybe the operator right there and then don't know. But I know it has systems in place where you could see it. Have regular civilians that could do them things. So why we police service don't have that instituted? Why that system not instituted? Where from time I call, somebody call. Because sometimes if somebody in real danger, they don't have time to explain to you all this set of information. You know? All them could tell you is, I need help. You know, sometimes somebody locked in a room because people searching through the house. You know, somebody hiding from getting killed or getting raped or some kind of thing. Something real dire is about to happen. They don't have time to run through no whole long set of system. If there was something in place where they could just call and say help or SOS or some code language, you know, and police already know and police know where they are because phones have GPS. And there are ways to tap into that. Regular civilians just tap into it over WhatsApp and all kind of thing. So why the police service ain't have that yet? But I digress. That's probably for higher powers than I am targeting. So I digress. But what I'm saying, if something happened to you, after you give them all that long set of information, then you have to, then you either get a response like, some officers will visit you shortly, which in short, we have no vehicles right now. We'll leave in your claim as a report. Or can you come in the station to make a proper report? These are the kind of things you're getting from the law enforcement. So when people take the law into their own hands, I'm not saying that it's right, I'm not saying that it's right, but I will tell all you. At 2 instances, people break into my house, well, my mother's house, for 2 different reasons, right? For 2 different reasons, things was broken in. Right now, my stepfather, as I was talking about earlier, he cannot work because his skull is cracked from left to right from getting beaten with a gun butt. That's why you see I don't really listen to the gangster music and thing because the guys pulled off playing gangster music. So it's hard for me to listen to that kind of music when the criminal element does do criminal activity listening to this kind of music. These singers are involved with these criminal elements because you see them in pictures and you know they're from the same area, they're shouting them out in the songs, these kind of things. So it's hard for me to really relate to gangster music and plays and things. But I'm just saying, on those 2 occasions, the police was called, and on the second occasion, which was the more minor one, because the first time it was, I didn't want to say it, but the first time it was an attempted rape, right? The police didn't come. That is when we saw the police patrol and whatnot, but they didn't business with we. And this is in a community development. This is not like in some rural area. This is a community development. The second time it happened, the police came and they took whatever information they had to get to ask the questions and things, but there's nothing that they could have done. It's not like I blaming them. There's nothing that they could have done. Because by then, the guys already passed and they take what they had to take. They take gas tank and phones and all kind of things. They take what they had to take, so, and they're gone. There's nothing the police could have really done at that point. But some sort of investigation could have launched. Because I sure, had my hue been a bit lighter, my area been different, my hair a bit softer, they would have found them. But I don't want to stay too long on that because Jano Star, well, plenty madness, but real plenty madness. It's real licks. You see why I had also open the show on a light note? That's exactly why I had to open the show on a light note. And this, why I find this studio gave me real licks, but I not seen all your comments, man, and I know all your day. I know all your day. I know all your day, man. Let me see if I get on my phone. Yeah, boy. But let me see if I'll get back the Daisy voice here parang for you. I seen it here. Let me jam a little bit. Let me try to get the live up by the time. Well, the live up for me. All right, let me jam a little bit.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
All right, so I get the Facebook Live on my phone. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on the screen. But I'm now seeing some of your comments. Good afternoon to Miss Jennifer. She's talking. Mr. Kevin Hercules. Good afternoon. It's not afternoon yet. Good morning. Good morning. I get in a call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, brother. Morning, how are you?
Good morning, sir. I am fine. I am really fine.
I don't know how that they're saying this thing is different to the lotto or so. You will lose your money anyway. People line up in line to play with because it was way. Government make it to play with. And so you're losing your money anyway. So let the people do what they want with the money. If they want to go by a man, it's just because the man might collect something and he mightn't pay tax.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. Mm-hmm. You have the Chinese and I'm all about the president taxing Chinese. Chinese are running him, by them play place with their little boot on him, collecting the bag of money, walking back out. And easy like if they come to buy some, nobody knows walking over that bag of money. Nobody is taxing Chinese. They see a man in the normal and he'll make some money.
Well, yes, the ground having money is what upsetting them, eh? It's really and truly.
It's really
not a matter of illegalities.
They must want him to work hard. He must slave because everybody making the money. As I see, the man of my complexion going to make some money. Now he must make that money. He has to pay tax. He must work. It's a slave design business that we are not still, you know. It's slave design business.
So, caller, do you blame him? Do you blame him, or are you, or do you agree with me where I say he just realized the system that he's in?
Well, I agree with you.
Okay.
Right. But what I say is that people can make the money all go out that honest people. Everybody that's honest, when it comes to money, everybody that's honest, you know.
Elaborate.
Money, everybody that's scammed, you know.
Elaborate a little bit. Talk to me.
I tell you what happens. If a fella play wapi, anybody can be a thief.
If you play park and all kind of thing.
You play wapi and you can get the pull a card and top and pull out your card.
Yeah.
You will come out. If you're playing Rumi and you can get a thief a card from the park without the seeing you. You understand? Everything with money has thief in it. Everything they go, listen, how the government operate. You owe them taxes, they come in at you. Let them owe you, they give you exactly what they owe you, but you owe them for years, they charging you something. You understand? Everything has scam business in it. Everything has scam business in it. So I believe that let the man run a business. Who lost the money, who get the money along. As long as they have killing, when they will kill money are killing because thief is a killer, you know. So everything cockriness in it. You think the commissioner of police don't know who thieving something somewhere?
Yeah. But caller, I like that stance, eh? I like that stance. Once people pay the tax, let them do what they want with the money.
Yeah,
I like that stance, honestly.
The commissioner of police know all kind of thing going on, but he ain't coming by you because that might be partner with complexion because he say crush all cockroaches, then he cockroaches thing about what the curricular cockroach. And look at the woman, all kind of thing, and he question me, say they go cause the state money and all kind of thing. I tell the commissioner of police, eat your biscuit and shut your mouth. Do police work, look for the big scam, but the people want all that money, $13 billion within 5 years. Then people think when they can't come forward, they do the government come in and they do something for $40-something billion, $13 billion less. Nobody inquire that. So you think it's a thief in there? All them people build them houses where they pay rent all about the place. All that scam business.
Yeah, all over is scam. Yeah.
All over is scam business. So people are meant to tell you something. Do things and do it moderately. Don't kill nobody. Just try to get through. And that's the action. At last, that man was saying, they love somebody, they give somebody something. The surplus only have to give somebody something. Are gone.
Thank you, caller. I like that stance you take. We have another call coming in. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I am fine. What's up?
Very good. I'm very good. Now, I joined the program and I heard you spoke something about the police asking questions, if your door open and so on. Now, I just want to advise you that there are some questions that need to be asked no matter what conditions you're in.
Okay.
For the sake of a charge. For example, if your house is broken into, your door closed and it's broken into, there's a different charge for you to walk right in. That's why you have the different aspect of charges that a policeman would make in relation to the structure of your home. So there's a lot of things, and you should go into it, or let a police officer call you and explain to you why the questions are asked. But my concern is, could I ask you a question? What is your benchmark for setting up a business?
My benchmark?
Yeah.
As in me personally?
Yeah, I mean, if you would advise you on the radio, what is your benchmark to setting up a business?
Okay, you got a capital, you know,
right.
in whichever way possible, whether you work and get it, you get inheritance or whatever, right? And you go through the natural process of getting it together, basically.
Nice. Nice. I'm glad we put it in a nutshell, because I'm hearing people, you set up a business, and one of the things that you set up a business to do is to avoid what you call scrutiny. Scrutiny from the law.
Yeah.
Now, right. So I'm hearing, and I know we'll talk. My benchmark to set up a business shouldn't be that I'm comparing myself to the Chinese with the lotto machine, with the illegal lotto. That's what we compare ourselves to. What about the Chinese who are properly set up, You go to certain restaurant, I won't call the name, they organize, they're paying taxes. What about that level? For example,
right.
If it's avoiding tax, I could register my business and have the proper content to avoid tax. Why do I have to avoid tax by setting up a business where my money will be at risk? And then I'm comparing it to the Chinese and the Syrians who have the structure, who have those structures in place. The people who don't have the structure, why are we comparing ourselves to them? That is my problem. You know why? Because if African people now coming out to do things, it's not that we have to stringently do the right thing, but our benchmark has to start above scrutiny.
Yeah.
My thing is, you made the correct decision. You said you can do what you want with your money. But if you're spending your money that you earn, you work hard and you earned it, when you're investing, you must have protection. If you're going it loosely and under the umbrella that is a black man so on, and because it's a black man, you put it there and you don't have what you call insurance and everything covering your money, then go right ahead. But don't compare yourself to the lower class, the Chinese man who set up a period shop and so on, and will be under scrutiny from police who are already yet. And you feel that that's your benchmark for business. Set it up at a higher level and above scrutiny. I enjoy your program. Take care.
Thank you, caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning again, Richard.
Good morning,
So
ma'am.
I had to, yes. I really wanted to talk to you on something else, but...
No, go right on ahead. Go right on ahead. Yeah, go right on ahead.
There you were talking about, anyway, I want to say my condolences, because I know the next day you said you weren't coming back.
Oh, yes,
so
yes.
I could not discuss the thing with the Columbus statue. But I just want to say that in La Hakata, how many large grocery are there? They may have some small ones. How many large grocery?
I know it have Wonderful. That is on Coquette Road. That's the big...
in La Hakata.
Yeah, no, that is in the that's across the highway, no. That is in La Hakata. On Coquette Road, the Wonderful supermarket. Yeah, that isn't on the
that is on Tumpuna Road itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the development.
Like in the phases and things. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not from there. I'm not
There's
sure.
one I saw there. I know Mr. Joseph had that grocery years ago, and for some reason it had...
Hello? Hey, caller, like your money done or something there? I'm not sure. Call us back if you can. I didn't hang up on you. Let me just say that one time. All right? But, yeah. Yeah, so, okay, again, another call. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Hello. Good morning, caller. Hello. Network busy. Strange. Okay. All right. I guess they got another call or something. But yeah, so here we seeing. Okay. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning again to my brother.
Good morning, sir.
You see what I just tried to understand. If I go after what the lawmen saying. That is illegal. Chinese are slot machines. Forget what business they have. People have put business and do a lot of illegal things behind the business. Business at the front. You understand?
Yeah.
And they have illegal, the slot machine is illegal, the plane is illegal. Why the police have to wait to make a bust down on them? Why did they wait? Years now they're doing this thing?
Yeah, true, True.
Years now. So what do we have to wait on? Only the African people don't want to hear about African, you know.
Caller, check this.
African and all doesn't want to hear nothing about the African.
Check this, right? Check this. You ever go into one of them play and them and see the wads are cash, them does have the fat rolls of cash that does have in the hand?
Yeah.
You ever see? And they'll go in the back and pull out our next one?
Because they had the money store right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
It's not in a bank. It's right there. But only we are our own disaster. And that's what it is. Some of us, our own disaster. We don't intend to see ourselves at all. No Chinese come and talk about the Chinese. No Indian come and talk about the Indians. No Syrians come and talk about the Syrians. They could do anything illegal and get through. The Africans don't try that. Keep under the law. You have to keep under the law, do everything above the law, and you're good.
But caller, okay, thank you. All right. I don't want to waste your money. So I will respond to you here off the call. the thing about it is, yes, they are doing illegal, right? And we seeing where there's some sort of systemic racism in play with regards to illegalities. But at one point, another caller made is, why do we have to use illegal means of making our way? You know, if we want to, remember, it's a system against black people that there is, right? There is a system against us. If we want to break that system, going through the ways in which other people will get through will not get us through. Mainly because they control that. They control the back door that we're trying to break into right now. That is why this man was shut down. Okay, because he is not the only person that had a susu and whatnot. Alright? So that is why we are being attacked. We're trying to enter a back door that was not designed for us to pass through. Plain and simple. We need to go another way. Either we create a next back door, or which is near impossible. Because when I say back door, I mean a way to beat the system, right, without working hard. Mainly, right? A way to, so you see how the Chinese will come in and they'll do the thing and whatnot. They have their way how it's set up. We do not have that. We do not have people behind we back. We do not have people to back we do not have the big set of lawyers and law personnel and all these kind of things. We do not have that. So our way of doing it would be affected, you know. Sorry, callers, I won't be taking any more calls. We running into the break, you know. But I just want to leave you all with my final thoughts on the whole issue, because it is touchy, because it is money involved, and it's not just money involved, but it's race involved. That is what really hitting people the hardest. Is money involved and is race involved. And there's a big split down the middle in a land where a lot of us thought was every creed and race find an equal place. But get this, every creed and race find an equal place, but not every creed and race find an equal place to commit crime. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Let's stop trying to you know, find the right and wrong in this situation. I think what is best for us to do right now is to just look at it from the outside and state we case. Let's look at it from the outside. State we case, stay out of it. Alright, if all you want to go, all you go. If not, don't go. Alright, some people want money fast, some people rather work hard and get the money. Either way, there's no, I don't want to say no wrong, but this was You Talk with Small Dread. I enjoyed all you and I love all you. I love all you. All you does make my day. So, you know, this was You Talk with Small Dread here on the Street 919 FM. See you guys.
Listen what me tell you, we need more love in the ghetto. Sing some gospel tune and send them ghetto youth. Living in a conman town. We don't need no God. Talk to them, why. Pam, brother. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Hey, this is Jaranus, your brother, your cousin, your friend, your nephew, whoever you feel to call me, your son, whoever you feel to call me. Right, the original Jesus Youth, and it's all about this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Right, the 30th of September. We're going on live on Facebook. You're looking for Neil Iwer George Facebook, Iwer TV on YouTube, Iwer George Instagram, and it's all about lifting up the name of Jesus. Look in, log on, tune in, click, subscribe. Oh gosh, just the way I have to do it.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwer George, Facebook Neil Iwer George, and YouTube Iwer TV. It's Iwer Stage.
Everybody just trust me, I'm gonna make it one day. Come and live this life and it practical. To survive this shit, man, I fit tactical. Say the right. Yo, you don't know it's Lady Lava, Queen of the Freaks, and I will be live on Iwer Stage 1-on-1 from 8 p.m. So people, that's the 4th of October, right? And it's streaming live on Iwer George YouTube, Iwer George Instagram, Iwer George Facebook. It will also be streaming live from my page, right? So be sure to catch me, and I don't know. If you beat it, keep it a secret. Lady Lava, Queen of the Freaks.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwer George, Facebook Neil Iwer George, and YouTube Iwer TV. It's Iwer Stage.